From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today is September 20th, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
September 20th. We have 2/3 of the month gone already. Can you believe that? We're down to the end of the third quarter, and the game is tied. But we're moving along here in 2016. Oh, boy. I hope everybody had a nice day yesterday. Yesterday being Monday, of course. We are here. Where are we?
We are at the Goldsboro-Wayne Transportation Authority.
GWTA here on, is this Virginia? This is Carolina Street. Carolina Street. And yesterday was a special day.
It was.
For the facility here. GWTA celebrating
1 year.
1 year. They opened a year ago today, right?
Yesterday.
Yes, that's what I meant to say, yesterday. Come here. Come here. Yesterday. And so we're going to, here you go, ask this gentleman right here. Come over here. What's your name, Fred?
Fred Fontana.
Oh, yeah, Fred Fontana. And you are the director, manager, chief cook, and bottle washer here. Is that right?
That's exactly right. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing just great. Happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
After a year, tell me how it's going here with GWTA.
Oh, it's just been wonderful. This move has really stepped us up in class, and we just have had nothing but compliments, and we're real happy to be here.
Well, as Pat and I were setting up here a few minutes ago, I kept seeing buses moving in, and things are really rolling here.
Yeah, I mean, it really has been a successful year, and hopefully we'll have a few more.
I hope so as well. Now, what have you decided, or what have you seen that you would like to be doing differently than when you first opened here? Have you? Because there's always something to be done that you need to do a little differently after a while.
Well, you know, just some minor things. I mean, like if you could look at the parking lot, the way the spaces are striped, just something if they were gone the other way. I mean, so really, nothing significant. I think the architect did a great job, and the city working with the contractor. I mean, we just couldn't have been more pleased.
Does anyone ever come by and just say, "Hey, I'd like to look at this. I'd like to see what you have here"?
Yeah, we actually have some folks just walking by, and from the neighborhood, a lot of folks that have recently been involved in new investment downtown have come walk through here just to see what we have going on.
Does anybody comment on the artwork?
Actually, they do.
Yeah,
surprisingly, you know, the Goldsboro, whatever they were called, the artist folks came in here and put some. You
sound like me now. Stop that. But the art is beautiful in there.
It really is. And what was nice, because I was talking with the city, I said, "Gee, this is, you know, do they have any more that they could switch it out?" And I didn't know, but there's like special laminate or some fireproof material on the artwork itself, so it's not that easy. And it's the Goldsboro Arts Council. I remember now.
Okay, the Arts Council, Wayne County Arts Council.
One of the
Arts Council, Wayne County.
Right. Both of them.
ACWC. Yeah, both of them. All right. Well, Fred, so what's on the agenda? What are your plans over the next year or so? What do you hope to do with the facility here?
Well, I know down the road they've got money to put an overhang out there towards Mulberry Street with the new Tiger Grant. They're doing that. We're looking forward to the opening of Cherry Hospital. We're going to do our bus routes that anybody wants to go to the new hospital when that opens up.
It's open.
We'll be good to go.
That's fantastic news.
And yeah, and we've got a study going on. We're looking at expanding bus service possibly down towards Mount Olive. So we've got a lot of things in the works.
I wanted to ask you about the Amtrak bus. Now, is that still running?
The Amtrak bus is still running, comes through here once every afternoon, take them to Wilson, come back. The next thing that we would really like to see is get the Greyhound bus to come through here. We've had a lot of requests for folks that want to take the Greyhound, and right now they got to go all the way out onto 117 to the truck stop out there. Yeah. But we'd love to have Greyhound come through here and make it truly multimodal.
Well, knowing how you are, Fred, I look forward to that happening one day down the road.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so before I retire in a couple of years.
Well, I hope those long-range plans are not that long range.
No, I hope so too. I mean, we've got folks trying to talk to them, and we'll see what happens.
So again, getting back to the Wilson thing, the bus gets here in about 1 o'clock.
That's right. About 5 minutes after 1, takes folks up to Wilson.
And this is specifically for Amtrak.
It's an Amtrak connector, and you have to have a ticket for the train to get on the bus. Yeah. And there's actually a northbound train and a southbound train that comes in between 2 and 3 o'clock in Wilson, and then anybody getting off those trains wanting to come back to Goldsboro, the bus comes back here and drops folks off around 3:30, depending on what time the trains get to Wilson.
And in the past, people had to drive to Smithfield, park their car, and all that stuff. You don't have to do that now.
No, not at all. And they can park on the street. Unfortunately, we don't have quite enough parking for folks taking the train bus, but
that may change.
That may change. Hopefully, it does.
Add that to your long-range plan.
Right, and we're happy. I think this Friday there's a big dinner. The downtown Goldsboro group has got their annual awards banquet Friday night, so there'll be folks here at the Union Station and coming through our station just taking another look at it. I think they have a meeting Friday night, and we'll be glad to entertain them.
That's great. Now, how can anybody find a schedule if they want to start taking the bus?
We have got schedules here at our facility.
Really?
We have them at City Hall, we have them at the courthouse, we have them at the library, we have them at the college, we have them all over town.
What you really need to do is put them online.
They are online. Go to our website, www.ridegwta.com.
ridegwta.com.
That's right. They got all that information. Anything you want to know is on there.
Right there online.
That's right.
ridegwta.com. Fred Fontana, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. And that's Fred, who's the director here at the GWTA facility on Carolina Street. I'm sorry. Did the camera move?
No,
Who moved the camera? All right, stop that. All right. Bria's not here, is she? So she didn't do it. Okay. All right. Anyway, Fred's a great guy, and he's just done a great job here with GWTA, and looking forward to bigger and better things. What's going on there? What do you have?
What's going on, Wayne Alley?
Let me talk about this right here.
Yeah.
The American Public Health Association. This is a national organization based out of Washington, D.C. They have, and I want to mention something special about today. Today is Get Ready Day, and that means the APHA, American Public Health Association's Get Ready campaign, helps Americans prepare themselves, their families, their communities for disasters and hazards, including pandemic flu, infectious disease, natural disasters, and all those fun things. But it's Get Ready Day, and what that means is why wait until the last minute and then panic when something like this happens? Get ready, be prepared for things. The American Public Health Association is at apha.org. American Public Health Association, apha.org, and you could go on there and find out all kinds of information about today, September 20th, 2016, is Get Ready Day. They have a list of materials you should have on hand. There's a video you can watch. You could plan an event, in fact. In fact, you could make this kind of a big deal in your neighborhood there to have a Get Ready Day. And we'll tell you more about that. You can find out more about that at apha.org. Okay?
Okay.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
What you got?
No, go ahead.
Okay, now we're going. Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, what are we going to do?
You're going to the next segment.
We're going to go to our next segment on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Today we're visited by Tara Humphries of Wayne Community College and John Morton of the Goldsboro Fire Department, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No, we're here about KIDSFEST.
KIDSFEST. KIDSFEST. I've heard of that.
Yes, sir.
All right. What is KIDSFEST? Tara?
KIDSFEST is an opportunity for us to educate parents, children, whole families on fire, safety, and health issues. But it's fun. We make it fun.
You make it fun, rather than some boring lecture
That's
about
right.
do this, don't do that, don't do this.
And it'll be all kinds of aspects of safety, like I said, from fire to bullying to child safety seats, everything that you need to keep you on this earth healthily.
Okay. Now, so
Safe.
you're here for Red Cross today.
I'm here for actually everybody.
Because you're Red Cross, you're Wayne Community College,
Wayne
you're
Community
everybody.
College is also a partner in this year.
Okay, very good. Well, John, how are we going to, and you're here with the Goldsboro Fire Department.
Yes, sir.
What do you do for the fire department?
I'm the fire marshal
I
for
knew
Goldsboro
that. I knew
and the
that.
ETJ. And
Wait a minute, and the what?
the extraterritorial jurisdiction.
Oh.
Big words.
1 mile limit around the city.
Oh, the
Okay.
ETJ.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. And
How do you spell that? Never mind. You're here with the fire department and the ETJ. Right.
EXTRA. Okay.
EIO.
He's educated.
I understand.
So,
So how are we having fun doing this?
we're having fun, but we're going to have a 911 simulator. We're going to have Sparky the fire dog. We're
Oh,
going to
boy.
have the little robot Sparky that we've got. It's,
Seymour.
Yes, sir.
Is
We
it
call him
Seymour?
Freddie the fire dog.
Oh, Freddie the fire dog.
Freddie
Is
the
that a
fire
robot
dog.
too?
Yes, it's remote control.
Oh, you thought he was real?
And,
I haven't. Well, no, I mean, but I haven't seen Sparky.
and Seymour Johnson's going to have Big Jim, firefighter.
All right.
And
Big
we're
Jim.
all-
So big we can't bring him inside
Big
the mall.
Jim.
That's right, 9-foot firefighter.
A 9-foot firefighter.
Yes,
He's got
sir.
9 feet.
9 feet.
A 9-footed firefighter.
It's like a spider, actually. But,
So if there's a fire started, he can stomp it out all at one time.
no, he's not.
Oh, he's tall.
He's nothing like a spider. So,
He's a tall firefighter.
yes, sir.
9-footer, huh?
And Elroy's going to bring out their Sparky suit also.
Oh, great.
And we're going to have contests for giving away 2 20-inch bicycles,
Whoa.
And
Let's get
that's
serious
right.
now.
cornhole contest,
Uh-oh.
and well, the main thing we're doing is teaching this year, and NFPA's been doing this the last 3 years, is smoke detector safety. And we partner with the
Wow.
Red Cross
Right.
and several other agencies to put smoke detectors in people's houses. We install it. So we'll have sign-up sheets that day.
Yes.
We've already had sign-up sheets at Beak Week, and we'll be going out and installing some smoke detectors because most people don't realize that those smoke detectors only last 10 years.
If that.
If you've got smoke detectors in your house,
Right.
the detector's not going to work for 10 years.
It'll
So-
work about 10 years, and after that, it doesn't work at all.
Yes, sir. It may not work, and you don't want to have your family's life on the line for something that may not work.
I don't mean to put a damper on this, but it's tragic
It is.
when you hear that lives were lost in a fire
Because
and there were no
wasn't
batteries
working
in the
smoke
fire,
detector.
or
Right.
not a working
Or
smoke
they
detector.
Exactly.
That is-
disconnected it
that
in
is-
some way.
Yeah, that is
And
tragic.
they could have had those precious minutes to get
Exactly.
out.
Exactly.
So the smoke detectors actually have a date on the bottom of them. It's stamped on the.
Mhm.
It's either in letters, and or it's stamped on there. When we install smoke detectors, we put the date on there.
You
And
put
we're
the-
installing smoke detectors that are 10-year lithium batteries, so you don't have to change the battery.
Oh, now
You
that's
know,
nice.
Change your clock, change your battery if you got a battery-operated smoke detector, but you don't have to worry about that now.
And
But
this-
you're using the lithium batteries,
Yes.
so you don't have to worry about that.
That's
But
right.
at the end of 10 years, throw that fire, that smoke
End of 10
detector
years,
away.
we're going to come back.
Right.
We're keeping a record, and we will
Right.
come back in 10 years. So that's the key things. We will give you the smoke detector, we will install it properly, and we're going to check back in 10 years.
So you go back to the residence
We will go back to
in
that
10
home.
years and say it's time to change your smoke detector.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Who can
And-
beat that? Just come out to the mall.
Something real exciting that's new for KIDSFEST this year is the 911 simulator, where we actually teach when children should call 911 and when they should not call 911. And we
Wow.
show
Not for
pictograms.
math homework.
We have pictograms of a house that's on fire. Obviously, that's the time to call.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have a pictogram of a cat up in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a true emergency?
Mm.
I never seen any cat bones in a tree, but anyway, so something to think about But so we're actually teaching the children, because children as young as 3 and 4 years old have called 911 and saved their parents' lives.
I have heard of that.
I've actually heard of cats calling.
Cat, yeah, I've
I
heard
have
of cats calling,
and say, see,
but
John.
they're usually hungry. That's all they want. They want food. I mean, that's why I would call, but no, I
right.
wouldn't either. But,
Yeah,
but
I think the simulator is exciting.
it is exciting.
They
But
get to act it out.
And it's teaching the children responsibility. And when they know that they have learned something that's responsible, like an adult, man, they're going to keep that close to their chest. They'll keep that close to their heart.
Yes, sir.
And don't panic in that moment.
That's right.
How many adults have ever had to call 911? Perhaps we need to go through this simulator too.
Right.
It's a
Well,
good
that's
idea.
true,
Yeah.
and we're allowing adults to go through it too, because you gotta stay on the telephone till we get all the information we need.
That's
And
right.
you don't want to stay in the house and use that phone. Obviously, you want to get out of the house, and call,
Yeah,
use your cell phone or whatever.
which most people have nowadays. Thank
But
you.
our Explorer post, the fire explorers are going to be there, and
That's great.
Chief Lisa Johnson is the head
Chief
of
Johnson, yeah.
that. Our longtime assistant chief,
Oh, yeah.
and she's been instrumental in organizing this whole 911 simulator this year, and so it's something that she thought of, and so I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be real exciting. I think it's going to be a whole lot better. It's been better advertised, and it's going to be a really exciting event. I think we had 2,500 people out last
We
year,
think
Wow.
so, yeah.
and so we're looking forward to having more than that and praying for good weather.
And we
Yeah,
have at
so-
least 40 exhibitors. We're taking over 2 parking lots this time. We're giving a whole parking lot to child safety seat checks for Safe
Okay.
Kids with partnership. That's big. And so they will be on the side of JCPenney that faces PetSmart.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be easy for people to come in and get those seats checked.
Excellent.
Another very, very important
All right.
thing that can be a tragedy just because you didn't buckle it in
That's
correctly.
exactly right. All right, 2 parking lots, no waiting.
And inside entertainment, outside entertainment, we have Drummers World, Dance for Christ, Ordinary Gentlemen, all kinds of school groups lined up.
This is great.
So, like I said, it'll be fun, no
And-
doubt, but also educational.
Very important too. We're
Yes.
having fire trucks from all over Wayne County.
Now you're talking, baby.
Fire trucks.
Fire trucks. All right.
So,
And if I could throw in one more, we've got Operation Medicine Drop going as well.
That's
So the
right.
Sheriff's Office and 4-H will be doing that, where you can bring those medicines you're no longer using, that are
Mm-hmm.
outdated. It can even be pet meds. That's okay. Just bring it, no questions asked, drop it in the box.
I had mentioned with Barbara Byers, in fact, met with her a while ago earlier. She is saying that, one bottle down the train is not going to make a lot of difference. But when you have a whole city with people and half of them are putting medication down the drain, all that medication ends up in the water supply.
that's right.
And that's
true
when it gets
too.
really dangerous.
A lot of chemicals.
A lot of chemicals, and you don't want that. You don't want your pet
Right.
medications to end up down the toilet. You don't want them, your medication. So unwanted, unneeded, outdated, especially medications.
Get it out of your house. That way also the children can't get their hands on it. You're
Yeah.
not flushing it, properly
Barbara's-
disposed of.
And Barbara said they didn't even have to get out of the car. They'd come to the car and take it from them.
That's
Go
what. they do.
right up to the front.
All right.
It's very user friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
User friendly. All right. Kids Fest is the 24th. That's
From 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
that's Saturday.
Yes, sir.
That's Saturday. 10 to
right.
2 at Berkeley Mall
Play 'em all.
in Goldsboro. 10 to 2, Berkeley Mall, Goldsboro. All right.
Fun
Lots
and
of fire
educational.
trucks.
Lots of big red trucks.
Big red trucks, and there's a couple of yellow
Big
ones maybe in there
mascots.
too.
That's right. We're going to have some of the Seymour Johnson toys out there as well. So
Sparky the fire
yeah.
dog, the robot fire dog.
Right.
I
Harrington's
need-
bringing their trucks. They are yellow.
Arrington is?
Yes.
Yeah, they're yellow.
So-
Yeah.
So this is 18 years of doing this.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I'm getting old, Wayne.
He's getting good at it.
Yeah,
So-
well, it's about time you got good at it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Good at something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So,
John Morton is with
Yes,
Goldsboro
sir.
Fire Department. He's a fire inspector,
Fire
the city-
marshal, same thing.
city fire marshal. Marshal Morton here.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Marshal. I know there's some rustlers out on the back 40. We need to go run them down.
Yeah, you should see that big white hat.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Marshal. And Tara Humphries of
Yes,
Wayne
sir.
Community College, Red Cross, and 1,800 other organizations. Thank you very much for being with us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And we're here
Morning.
where we are. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good.
We've got a big event coming up called KIDSFEST.
We do.
And you, as 4-H, and are going to be deeply involved with a portion of that KIDSFEST. What are we looking at?
We'll have a booth there that talks about, hopefully encourages children not to indulge in risky behaviors. But we also have a medicine drop.
A medicine
where
drop,
people
okay.
can bring in their unwanted, outdated, not needed prescription or over-the-counter drugs.
And outdated especially. Now, what happens if we don't bring them to you? Down the sink or what?
That's what a lot of people do, and they have discovered that in some places, if you do that, it ends up in the water, in our water system.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it comes back to that overuse of antibiotics, that if it's in our water we drink, we get used to it.
Well, now,
and then it's not as effective.
One little container of pills is not going to make a whole lot of difference. But when you have a community, an entire city
Right.
of people, say thousands of people dropping prescription drugs into the sink or washing it down the toilet,
Right.
that's going to get
That's
into the
not
watershed, and that is not good. That's going to create major problems down the road.
That's right.
You don't want that to happen.
We don't.
All right.
So we'll be out front of
Front
the
Berkeley
mall,
Mall, right?
outside underneath the little shelter there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you drive by, we'll come out and get them out of the car and put them up. And the sheriff's office is working with me, Robin Stein.
Good.
And so she'll dispose of them in a proper manner. We don't take syringes or needles.
No syringes, no needles, but everything else is pretty much fair game.
Everything else is fair. We've even gotten pet medicine.
Have you really? Well, no, I
We
hadn't
have.
thought about that. Well,
Right.
of course.
Yeah,
Of course, pets take medicine too. So,
they do.
So
And-
outdated, unused, unwanted, don't need it anymore, don't throw it away. And that not only includes washing it down the sink or the toilet, but it also includes just throwing it in the trash.
Right,
Don't want to do that either.
right.
Take it by Berkeley Mall. Saturday, it's a Saturday, right? The 24th.
This Saturday from 10 to 12:30.
10 to 12:30 at Berkeley Mall.
That's right.
All right.
Thank
Barbara,
you.
Thank you, Barbara. Barbara Byers of the 4-H. And if you have any questions about that, the number is 919-731-1527.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today, September 20th, 2016. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television, and as we start out segment 2 with a couple of things like what you have in your hand there. Can we read that?
Sure.
Tell people about that.
September the 28th is the Veterans Appreciation Day that will be held at the Veterans Service Office at 2001D East Ash Street, starting at 11 a.m. and will run till 2 p.m. You have to bring your military verification, and you will be able to get a free hot dog, chips, and drink.
There you go. Plus all those people there, really nice people, and you get to kind of talk to people, meet with people, spend time with them. That's always fun and interesting. Okay, special about today. We mentioned in the first segment about today being Get Ready Day. That's the American Public Health Association's Get Ready campaign, helping Americans prepare themselves for, and their families and their communities, for disasters and hazards like pandemic flu, infectious disease, natural disasters like earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, natural disasters, all kinds of stuff there, and other emergencies. Go to apha.com to get more information about, apha.org to get more information about that. Okay. Time for our trivia question for today, and here's today's trivia question for today, and today as well. It is Constitution Week. It continues. Now, the Constitution, signed in 1787, actually took effect in 1789. It took them that long to get everything together, make sure everything was right, dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. Or was that dotted all the T's and crossed their I's? Never mind that. Anyway, here's what happened. We had 13 colonies. Actually, then we had 13 states. They were states at that time, 1787. And we declared independence in 1776. So that's 11 years difference. The Constitution is the laws of our nation. protecting people. It's just kind of sets the course for the three parts of the government. So, what was in place prior to our Constitution that actually were laws of this country? We had something there. What was it? What was it called? We declared independence in 1776, and something was created a few months later that told us Americans what the laws were and what we had to do to abide by those laws. What was it called before and was replaced by the U.S. American Constitution? What was it? And we'll have that answer for you, and I'll try to stumble through the answer just like I just did, okay? Anyway, that's all coming up next in the next segment on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we are in the news, or I should say actually...
It feels like we're in the news.
We're actually on the news here. We're on the Neuse River here on right off of Highway 117 South. We're here with Barbara Byers, who is a 4-H agent, but we're not here to talk about 4-H necessarily, are we?
No, not really. We're coordinating some things over the next couple weeks. That's what we're here to talk about.
All right. Well, let's talk about, is it Clean Sweep?
It is. We've renamed it Wayne Big Sweep.
Big Sweep.
Big Sweep.
Big Sweep, that's right. It's coming up on October 1st.
It is.
Very soon.
It is. It's a watershed cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some different sites people can go to, or they can pick their own site that they like.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was everybody had to go to the Cliffs of the Neuse, and so you pick your own site.
There.
You got plenty at the Cliffs. So we're talking about maybe Waynesboro Park.
Yes.
We're talking about here at Whitetail Landing. We're talking about anywhere along the Neuse River. This is and the Little River. Are you including that as well?
Well, we do, but I've never had anybody go down the Little River.
Oh, okay. Well, it's trashy too.
It is.
But we won't go there right now, okay? Okay, but now this has been going on for a number of years.
It has. I was just thinking it's probably close to 20 years that I've been coordinating it.
Really? Okay.
So, and my predecessor Betty Williams did it before me, so
it's
maybe
been going on quite some time.
At least 25 years, maybe closer to 30. So.
And this is all going to be on one day.
One day, or I have some who can't do it on the 1st. Actually, the Cliffs have a conflict that day, so we're moving that one to October 8th.
Okay.
So hopefully I have a Boy Scout troop going down the river in canoes. They have lots of bins in the river there where the trash collects.
Right, right.
And then I have some Girl Scouts going out there.
Wonderful.
As well to help pick up trash.
So Big Sweep will take place, for the most part, on the 1st of the month of October, October 1st. And how do people get involved with this?
Well, you can just call the 4-H office, 731-1527, or email me at barbara.byers@waynegov.com.
All right, 919-731-1527 or barbara.byers, B-Y-E-R-S,
yes,
at waynegov.com.
Yep.
Now, do you have any numbers about how much trash has been picked up over the last length of time?
We've had considerable.
There's a lot of trash.
There's a lot of trash. Our numbers were down a little bit last year. We had 9 sites where we usually have about twice that many.
Okay.
But we still picked up over 800 pounds of trash, did almost 5 miles.
800 pounds over a 5-mile period, length of distance. 800 pounds. And this is mainly what? This is alcoholic beverage bottles and...
Well, our number one thing is cigarette butts. They don't weigh much. So think how many you have to pick up.
To get hundreds of pounds.
To get hundreds of pounds, yes.
So where are we finding these cigarette butts?
Lots of places. Well, out in parks, people just throw them away.
Yeah.
Paper pieces are number 2. Plastic pieces and plastic bags.
So are people are not thinking? Is that it? What's the problem?
That's what I think. Or they're in the back of the truck, they blow out, or the trash can's too full and they blow out.
Yeah.
But the Ocean Conservancy, who supplies us with our bags and things like that, say even here in the middle of the state, plastic bags that blow out and come into the river end up in the ocean, and that's where animals can get entangled. There's lots of plastic out in the ocean.
Yes. Plus, it just looks really bad.
It does look bad.
It looks really bad.
It does.
So again, Barbara, what time does everything get started?
It gets started at 9 o'clock, and we hope everybody's finished by 1 p.m.
That's good. That's not very long.
No, and when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
So
And
you
the
may
bags?
get finished before then. I have bags.
Gloves?
I'm working on gloves with DOT. Is
Working
usually
on
very
gloves.
generous.
Yeah, good.
And then we have some data cards. But I think this year they have a website, so instead of having to do paper and pencil, you can enter it on your phone.
Oh, okay.
And the information goes straight to them.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that wonderful?
So we're looking at scout troops and church organizations
4-H
and neighborhoods
clubs.
and families who want to get involved, and individuals as well.
Yes.
4-H clubs, yes, of
Yes.
course. And individuals as well. So if an individual applies, you just put them with another group.
I do.
Fantastic.
Or they can pick their own. Like our 4-H after school clubs are cleaning up around their school.
That's good. That's
Because
good.
there's usually lots of little pieces of paper.
So
Doesn't
this-
have to be big.
So this is not only a river sweep. This is just
It's a watershed.
watershed. The watershed, which is, of course, not necessarily where
Storm water,
sure.
all that stuff. Yeah.
All right. And Barbara Byers is your contact person, and she is with the 4-H here in Wayne County, and her number is 919-731-1527.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Barbara. And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thanks for being with us. And today is Tuesday, it's the 20th, and I hope everything's going well with you. A quick reminder that at 8 o'clock this morning, the Wayne County Commissioners kick off their agenda briefing in the courthouse. And then at 9 o'clock, the Wayne County Board of Commissioners will begin their regular meeting. Right?
That's right.
All right. I hope you're able to attend. Everybody's invited to attend. There's no charge. Anyway, everybody's invited to attend the 4th floor of the Wayne County Courthouse, 8 o'clock for the agenda briefing and 9 o'clock for the meeting itself. If you're not able to attend, we record this meeting, and we'll run it tonight at 7 o'clock on Wayne Goldsboro Television. That's Channel 10, Time Warner Cable, Channel 99, AT&T U-verse. Now, I missed one.
What'd you miss?
I missed the fact, when I was talking about what makes today special, I talked about Get Ready Day. But there's another point I want to make about today. Today is National IT Professionals Day. You know what IT is? IT is IT. Today is National IT Professionals Day.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's not it.
It's not it?
No.
That's not it? Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll figure it out
I
later. I want to remind everyone about the Shriners Fish Fry coming up September 30th. Everything starts at 11 o'clock, goes till 2, and then dinner is served from 4 till 7 p.m. in 3 locations. You can eat in at Herman Park. You can drive through you can eat in at Herman Park Center. Or you can drive through Herman Park, or you can drive through Mount Olive on Highway 55 there, right across from the food line at Mount Olive Center, right next door to Robert's Machine Shop. Say hi to Kevin. All right, and that's coming up on the 30th of the month, and this is the fish fry that benefits the Shriners Children's Hospitals. Shriners Children's Hospitals. All net proceeds will go to benefit the Shriners Children's Hospital, so every penny that you give over that $8 will also go to the Shriners Children's Hospitals. So we'll encourage you. Now, you don't have to, but we'll encourage you to give a little extra. Give 8 or 9, well, it's $8 to start with, but you can give 9 or $10 if you would. All right? All right, that's coming up on September 30th. Do we have anything else here?
Yes. Big Sweep is October the 1st. It will be held at the cliffs of the new state park. The park will have designated areas. It starts at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can contact Barbara Byers at 919-731-1527 1527.
So call Barbara and find out what you need to do. 919-731-1527. If you're a scout troop, a church organization, if your neighborhood wants to play, or if you're an individual who just wants to take part in this, everybody's invited to attend and have a big gathering out at Cliffs of the News Park and clean sweep Wayne County, because it's sure needed. All right? I guess that's it for today,
That's
right?
it.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Pat has spoken. So that's it. So I hope you're able to join us again tomorrow. We'll be here Wednesday morning at the same time. Also, the show repeats at noon, and the show re-repeats at 5:30 p.m. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.